Welcome back, viewers and followers of Celeb Corner KE, as we get to diverge deep into matters currently affecting the Republic. Now, the case of Adani has been on our necks for some time right now. We have spoken about it, expounded about it, until the President of the Republic of Kenya succumbed to the pressure after the expose that came from the United States of America government. The President cancelled two Adani contracts. The one where Adani was meant to take over the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. This deal would have costed Adani 278 billion Kenyan shillings. Now, this deal was supposed to last for about 30 years, where Adani was meant to go ahead and rebuild the JKIA. Not only that, another deal that also cancelled is the Kentraco deal. The Kentraco deal with Adani, where Adani was supposed to take over the Kentraco power company. Now, these are the only two deals that did not go through for Adani. Yes, they might have costed him about a trillion or so. Yeah, the money that would have been used in these deals might have resulted to a trillion Kenyan shillings. But there is one deal that went through, and it's the deal that involves the Social Health Insurance Fund, Shif. 1 or 2 months ago, news were made public that the Shif deal had gone through, that Safaricom had won the tender to digitize Social Health Insurance Fund. And the process kicked off so fast. Adani has been on the footprints of every detail of the Social Health Authority, SHA, and the Shif. Remember, this happened as Kenyans were being transferred and moved from Shif, from NHIF, the National Health Insurance Fund, which has been there and was functional under the regime of the former President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, under the former President Mwai Kibaki. So Ruto came up with a new ideology where this deal is supposed to cost taxpayers money 104 billion Kenyan shillings, and the deal went through and the money was given out by the government so that this whole process can begin. Remember, even though Kenyans proved beyond reasonable doubts to have doubts on the Shif deal and whatever was happening, but the government and its cronies went ahead to sanitize everything about Adani and to make people believe that this thing is working and this thing is good for Kenyans. But that was not the case. Now let's get deep into this Shif and Shah deal where Adani fingerprints are there, and the question that lingers is, what is the president going to do with this? Because he has cancelled Adani in the last two deals, proving that now the state does not trust or believe in Adani and they cannot continue functioning with Adani. So for him to be in a clear path, then these all nonsense of the Shif Shah should be done away with. Now, let's get down to details. This tender was won by Safaricom and other two companies. Safaricom is supposed to get only 20% from this deal. The other percentage, 80%, is supposed to be subdivided between these other two companies. Apero, which is a proxy company for the Adani Group, and Convergence, which is a company that has been affiliated with the Ruto's family and also high-profile government officials in Kenya. So this tells you that this deal was a rogue deal to begin with. And now that the United States of America's, the FBI are currently digging deep into Adani, and they're currently digging deep into any country that Adani is currently conducting his business apart from his home country, that is the India. Because if India wants to continue working with their rogue citizen, then they can do that. But for people, for foreign countries like Kenya, if this man, the United States, has proven beyond reasonable doubt that he is a criminal, that is not supposed to be trusted to conduct businesses in foreign countries, then why should Kenya be dealing with him? Why should Kenya be dealing with him? And if Kenya deals with him, that puts the diplomatic relations between Kenya and even the economic relationship between Kenya and the United States in jeopardy. Is Ruto ready to throw away his relationship with the United States just for 200 billion Kenyan shillings from Adani, where he knows he himself he gets funded by the United States with billions and trillions of money? He cannot dare do that. And that is why, rumor has it, now they are planning to do away with Shif and Shah and come up with another strategy and another body that they are currently formulating called Taifa whatever, which now will take up the health insurance in the country. Now the deal about this, now the question is, will they refund Adani's money, or will Adani refund the money to the government of Kenya? A lot of questions and a lot of misguided theories that are currently going on. But one thing to be clear about, Ruto is going to do away with Shif and Shah, because if he continues trending on that path, let me tell you, the Federal Bureau of Investigations in the United States of America, it's the one that is investigating Adani under international laws. And if it links him, and these people don't leave anything unturned, they don't leave any stone unturned. That is the United States. They trend on the right path. It's not like Kenya, where when you are investigating and you realize that this deal involves a minister or involves a senator or a member of parliament or even an MCA, then the police just stop investigating. No, it's not like that for the United States. They will dig deep into every detail, and they will publish a dossier where if Ruto and these people facilitated these deals where they are benefiting out of their 104 billion Kenyan shillings, maybe they are pocketing half of it, about a 50 billion Kenyan shillings. If they are doing that, then imagine of a dossier from the United States implicating government officials in Kenya in the Adani deal group of the Shif and Shah, which has become a nightmare to the people of the Republic. And the president is named there. What will Kenyans perceive of this? Now, to avoid such shame and for Ruto to cleanse himself so that by the year 2027 he will be viable again to run for presidency, he will make sure that he does away with everything that Kenyans currently are seeing bad. Yani, Ruto anaenda kupakwa mafuta. He is going to clean himself mpaka nyinyi wenyewe mtashangaa. So he will fool people before the year 2027 comes, and a lot of people will fall, will really be trapped into believing that Ruto has changed, that the country is headed in the right direction. And mind you, in the year 2027, you might see most of them running to the ballot papers to take Ruto in again for the second term as the president of the Republic of Kenya. Kenyans are so forgetful when it comes to some matters. Or the only people that don't forget are the people from Mount Kenya, because once Ruto did away with Gachagua, then he did away with the Mount Kenya votes. Mambo inaendelea kuchemuka. Now we are waiting to hear about whether the rumors that are going on will be confirmed. Remember, also currently the current ongoing investigation, it's claimed that Adani used about 20 billion Kenyan shillings to bribe some government officials to facilitate his deals in the country. Now, all the people of the Republic of Kenya are asking is that the United States of America to help in investigating these people, because the DCI cannot do that. And once they do, they should publish dossiers to expose the names of these government officials in Kenya who have benefited illegally from their Adani deals. For now, I leave it there. I remind you that this is Celeb Corner KE. Make sure you subscribe for more news and more updates.